Hmm? Oh, hello, guys, especially my Kyog children. Well. Hello, everybody. I hope you all have a good day. And for today, well, you already saw my animation intro, whatever. For today, I decided to actually draw a Picrew. Oh my god, it's gonna be in the screen of the video. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. The way I pronounce it is Picrew. Somebody in Pinterest, I'm gonna also show their image, just got 1,000 followers on Pinterest, and I'll leave their links so you guys can follow them. They also do art, and I'm so happy for them. And well, going back to this drawing is actually because they made a Picrew. That I'm just gonna leave in the screen the word. And then out of all that they made and posted on Pinterest, this one was the one that I actually found it more interesting and all. And I found it in a way cute. It's a fairy, so yeah, why not? But either ways, I actually decided to text them through leaving a comment. And then hey, can I draw this drawing design character of yours? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, I decided to actually draw it. The reason why it took me forever is because, well, two reasons. Number one, I'm tired. Number two, I just didn't have time and I'm tired. So yes, very, very good reasons indeed. But anyways, I decided to actually draw this drawing in my own style because I found it interesting and a little bit different, even though it was still kind of the same range of fantasy that I do, kind of, in a way, cute. You get the idea. But yeah. But in total time that this drawing took me to make, I think about 9 days, especially, well, counting the breaks and also when I wasn't drawing. So in total it was probably 9 days. Not sure. I don't keep a timer nor a sort of stopwatch to count how many hours. No. I just draw and color it. But yeah, but I'm not sure still. But either ways. So something that I really decided to use was to use a gray scheme background, which helps a lot in differentiating where you color and if it's past the lines and stuff like that. One thing that I always do first is the sketch, then I do the line art, and then that's when I do coloring. So yes, in my Pinterest I uploaded the line art work and they saw it and they were like, well, it's pretty good. But yeah, so this is the coloring process. One of the things that was in details of this type of character design was that they had some sort of beads and a little braid in their side. And I decided, well, I was planning to do them, but I wanted something a little bit different. Something that was in my kind of style. So I decided to paint the hair with some golden kind of yeah. But you get the idea. Now, the eyes. Mwah. It was beautiful. It took me a lot of time to actually choose how I was gonna make them and coloring them, especially in the line art process and sketching them. How am I gonna do it, because the expression and all. But yes, in the end, I had to actually choose the color of the original character design type of eyes, and then shade it to the actual tone, then coloring it, then giving highlights, everything, and yeah. But it wasn't difficult, it wasn't hard, but it was tiring, choosing actually the colors. But you guys are seeing the speed drawing process, so of course you're not gonna see me slowly do it, choosing and wisely making a good decision. But yeah, the shading, because of how light and stuff like that, you get the idea. It took me a little while to actually shade it perfectly, so myself and I could actually be convinced is this good enough or not. So yes, you may see I was suffering there. I was suffering actually there. See, but in the end they were gorgeous, really beautiful. Mwah. But yeah, another thing that I actually found interesting were the tiny details, highlights, of course, but the tiniest details, those are, for some reason, that's where I focus the most. For some reason, I do not know why. And yeah, but yeah, something that really stand out for me was the strawberry clips in the hair, in the side hair, how you call it, I'm not sure. But yes, that's the reason why I was one of the reasons why I was interested in this drawing, because of that little strawberry tips. And as you may see, I'm going back and forth to a corner and upper corner to where there's dots of colors. Well, that's because when I started drawing, I was choosing the colors, the similar shading of colors of the original drawing character design, I'm not sure. But yes, I chose the colors wisely as the base, and then like adding blush and all of that. Smudging the colors of the design character original, you get the idea. So I can then like actually choose the colors and then like actually like do it as similar as possible. Then of course, another tiny detail, where what was the necklace? Yes, I found it interesting, like how to highlight it and everything. But yeah, the hardest part, well, was the clothes. For some reason, I had a hard time doing clothes. What? How is that possible? You're actually good at drawing them from time to time. Well, congratulations. It was terrible. For me, every single second that I was coloring, shading, blurring just the lines of drawing, for me, I felt like it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't for me. Like, I was like, but I'm doing a good job. What's happening to me? And then, like, I was just getting more stressed and more stressed. That's the reason why, like, it took me a lot of time. Then that part, the like, type of, like, pattern of, like, the first layer of sweater, yeah. That one, it wasn't that difficult as the second layer of, like, sweater clothes. I don't know. But yes, it took me a lot of time, like, how am I going to do it? Everything. But yes. And now, I'm just, like, shading and making shadows and all of that. But yes. For some reason, this drawing, for me, the hardest part was the clothing and how I was going to, like, design it properly so it could actually look good. And now, of course, what's the correct shade of the outer sweater? Yes. And that's when I started to suffer with the texture, the pattern, the textures, patterns. I don't know what to say, but yes, I had a hard time doing that. I was getting tired. I was getting even more stressed, choosing and all. I was about to cry, but I kept going because I knew I kept a promise. I asked if I could draw it, and the person said yes, why not? So I wasn't gonna let them be upset that I couldn't accomplish this mission. So I kept on pushing myself, and you know what? It ended up being good. But still, it was tiring. But of course, after finishing the textures of the clothes, everything of that, I started with the wings. It took me a while to actually choose to choose the correct colors. I was like, is that even good enough? Like, will that work? But yes, the wings, the pattern of them. At first, I decided to like try to make them into my own style. Like, this is gonna look good. But afterwards, and a little bit more, if you keep on watching the video, you're gonna see me like literally just deleting of like the little lines of the wings. And yes, and then I started over, like actually like making them symmetrical and all that, actually making them look actually good, not just like some lines, random lines there. No, I actually put on detail and actually tried, not like the other time. But then I copied and pasted because I was already really tired, and also like I was like, you know what, it's gonna be perfectly your way and it's gonna be good enough. And yeah, the wings were good enough. After that, I was like, well, the wings look plain. I should, I don't know, maybe color them in, add some like warm lighting and stuff like that. Well, that's what I did. I did it. Yay. I shaded the wings, made them look prettier than what they were just. Because I was like, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. And when I'm thinking something isn't good enough, something doesn't look good, perfect, I get stressed. Yay, how is that possible? Well, yes, that's why I put so many details into the wings. Because I was like, I have to make this perfect. Because, well, the original looks actually good. So yes, I had to do my best, no matter what. Now, if we put in a like 1 to 10 scale, which one, a 10 to 1 scale, 1 to 10 scale of which part of making this drawing was the hardest, I would say 1 would be the clothing of the patterns and textures. 2 would have been, let's see, not the wings. I was gonna say the layers, yes, because I was like getting confused with the layers and stuff like that. So yes. Hello, editing me here. This small interruption. I didn't record the whole entire coloring process of the background. Well then, after making the background, I decided to put details. Yes, even more details. How many details does this drawing even have? I don't know. I lost count. if you already counted like how many details I probably put, please leave it in the comments. I would love to know because I didn't know, literally. And right now that I'm actually recording, I still don't know. I need to know because I'm gonna overthink, like, did I actually do over way too much or like way too little? So yes, anyways, the background, I actually liked it. It took me a little while to do the background, so that one was actually easy. Yes, finally, something easy. But of course, then I would still get stuck with layers and stuff like that, and then finally signing it. That's my style. Yay, woohoo! Now, if you guys like this video, please leave a comment, like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And I hope you actually like my content because I mainly do drawings. I'm planning to do like video game stuff. Soon will be Minecraft, but yes. And now, ta-ra, this is the final drawing. And here it is. Hello. And now, see you later, my chaotic children. Bye-bye.